Hello. Today we're going to do 4.4, Convert Linear Equations from Standard Form, Day 3. Today is Friday, May 15th, 2020. What is standard form? Standard form is the name of an equation that has one side equal to 0 and the coefficient of x is always positive and never a decimal. It is never a fraction either. So the coefficient of x is the number, it's the number in front of x, okay? So the number in front of x is always positive, yep. It's never a decimal, true. It's never a fraction either, true, okay? It also says the equation is one side equal to 0. What is slope y-intercept form? Slope y-intercept form is the name of an equation that can be written as y equals mx plus b. Notice, as we've said before, there's a positive 1 understood to be there in front of the y. Everything else is on the other side, and the positive y is on the separate side. Example 1. Using the guess method, rewrite each equation in slope y-intercept form. Actually, state the slope and y-intercept. I'll include that on your paper. Alright, given. So we were given 3x minus y plus 7 equals 0. The unknown is rewrite the equation in slope y-intercept form, state slope and y-intercept. The equation, well, if I need slope y-intercept form, okay, I need y equals mx plus b. I need the y to be on its own side. Right now it's not, right? Y is with the left side, right? So I'm going to use SAMDEB and opposite operations to solve for y. SAMDEB is going to be our equation and our list of steps. Take the E, the U, and the G, all that information, and put it into the solution space. Start with the 3x minus y plus 7 equals 0. We're going to rewrite it in slope y-intercept form. We need to circle the y. We need that form, and we need SAMDEB. So, y is already on the left side. Y on left side. The opposite then is no y on right side. 3x does not obey this rule. Opposite of adding 3x is subtracting 3x. And if, like you did in class, you can do this faster than me, go ahead. 3x raised, take away 3x raised, leaves us with negative y plus 7 0 minus negative 3 is just, negative 3x is just negative 3x. Follow the rule again. Circle the y. Negative y follows this rule that y is on the left side, but the plus 7 does not. So plus 7 next to the a is adding 7. Do the opposite, taking away 7. Take away 7 once on the left and once on the right. This negative y does not have a 7 with, the 7s don't have a y, okay? So this negative y gets rewritten. So this plus 7 minus 7 cancels itself out. We have negative 3x minus 7. Now, we have a y, but this negative y is not exactly just the y, okay? We have to understand that this negative y is negative 1. Okay, it's understood to be a negative 1. So while the y is on the left side, we've got to do something with the negative 1, okay? We need to understand that it's multiplication of negative 1 to the y. So next to the m, we have a multiplication of negative 1. So we have to do the opposite, which is dividing by negative 1. Divide by negative 1 on both sides. Negative 1 affects both parts of the fraction up above it. So negative, if you hate to hate, you're loving. Negative 3x will be divided by negative 1. Negative 7 will be divided by negative 1. We have a y equals, hate to hate is a positive 3x. 3 divided by 1 is 3. Hate to hate is positive. 7 divided by 7 is 7. And then now we have to state the slope y-intercept. So y equals mx plus b. M is positive 3 and b is 7. Okay? So m is 3 and b is 7. So in our sentence, need more room here, our sentence, so therefore y equals 3x plus 7, since m equals 3, that's equal to the slope, okay, and b equals 7, that's equal to the y-intercept, okay? Because of the length of this video, I might have to stop. Oops, shoot. I might have to stop and give you a second video because I don't have the length of the video increased in my iPad. That's what I use for my videos. So I might have to do video version 2. You might have to watch 2 videos. Let's see what the length is. Okay, so we'll do this question and then see. I might have to stop it and then come back. G-U-E-S-S. Okay, so 5x plus y minus 9 equals 0. If I went too fast, then rewind this part for A. Okay, so U, unknown. It says rewrite each equation in slope y-intercept form. So rewrite the equation in slope y-intercept form. State, it's another verb, state the slope and the y-intercept. State the slope, we know that's m, and y-intercept, we know that's b. Equation, we need y equals mx plus b. Right now y is not on its own side like this one has to be. So use SAMDEB and opposite operations. So take what's given, the unknown, and the equation, in the solution space. Move this down a little bit. 5x plus y minus 9 equals 0. We need SAMDEB. Now, the y is on the left side. So our rule is going to be y on left side. That means the opposite is true on the right side. No y on right side. Okay? So 5x is not following this rule. So the opposite of 5x, we understand that to be positive, is subtract. So subtract 5x. Once on the left side and once on the right side. Notice I continue to write the opposite next to the number and letter that shares the same letter, because that makes them like terms. Y is not going to be subtracted by 5x, and negative 9 is not going to be subtracted by 5x. Only the 5x will be subtracted by 5x because they both have the letter x. 5 x-rays take away 5 x-rays is no x-rays, so they cancel each other out. So that leaves you with y minus 9 equals 0 minus 5x is minus 5x. Still solving for y. To the left, I have y on left side. To the right, it's no y. Maybe put that in a bubble to make it stand out. So the opposite of taking away 9, I have to do it up here. I could do adding and subtracting in whatever order I want. So negative 9, the opposite is adding 9. So add 9 here, add 9 here, negative 9 plus 9. If I don't know what that is, negative 9, negative 9. I have to press the 9 first, then the negative. Okay, because the sign that's negative comes first, plus 9 equals 0. Okay, so I can check that if I need to. Take that away, cross it out. Y equals negative 5. Oops, I need my x. Plus 9. I forgot my x there, so make sure your negative 5x is there. Okay, now notice that my y continues to be positive. The sign of the y is always in front of it, okay? As compared to this where the y had a negative, right? So make sure that you understand that this y in this question B was positive. So now I've already done my solving for y. I compare it to y equals mx plus b. M is negative 5, b is 9. So now I have m is negative 5 and b is 9. I've already said that the slope is m and the y-intercept is b, so I have what I need. Okay? So therefore, the equation is y equals negative 5x plus 9. Okay? In slope y-intercept form. Slope y-intercept form. M equals negative 5, which is the slope. And b equals 9, which is the y-intercept. Okay, I'm going to stop there and then play part 2 of this video, which you will want to watch for C.